Hello, welcome to Lemon Studios, where we talk anything and everything entertainment. I'm, of course, the Lemon himself, Gilmore, and this is my review for Happy Gilmore 2. But before we get into that, let's get the house clean out of the way. Shall you leave a like? Comment below and know your thoughts on Happy Gilmore 2. And, of course, hit that subscribe button as it helps me grow into my YouTube career. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, all that out of the way, let's get into the review, shall we? So, Happy Gilmore 2. Strange ride that I went on with this movie. Not necessarily with the film as a whole, but on the road to get to the movie. Because I wasn't that interested in it. To be completely honest with you, Adam Sandler flicks to me post Grown Ups 2, I want to say, have been very hit or miss, and more often miss than they are hit. Especially the ones that are, Netflix exclusives. Those ones, again, like Hubie Halloween, I wasn't the hugest fan of. I know it got a sequel. I have yet to watch that one, but like The Ridiculous Six, I wasn't a huge fan of either. So, Happy Gilmore 2 gets announced, and also that one is not, I like it, don't get me wrong, but, it's not in my top tier of Adam Sandler movies as it is for most other people. So I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. Oh, it's going straight to Netflix. So as soon as it was going straight to net, or, it's going to be a Netflix exclusive, I should say, to clarify my language, then, it just kind of killed the excitement for it. Then the trailer came out. And the trailer didn't do anything for me either. I was like, oh, yep, it looks like what I think it's going to be. But I was not going to watch it. And it was also cool, seeing MJF being casted in it. Y'all know me, I'm a huge wrestling fan. We cover WWE here, but, I do watch AEW as well. So it was good to see him, and he was going to be one of Adam Sandler's sons. And then Becky Lynch was also going to be in it. She has a quick scene in the trailer, and she does have a somewhat prominent role in this film. And then the reviews started to come out, and all the critics were hating it. And I was just like, well, yeah, doesn't look like I'm gonna like it. But again, I could not watch Happy Gilmore 2. So when I pushed play, I fully expected to hate this movie. But man, as I was watching, I was legit thinking I'm gonna be in the minority. Because I gotta tell y'all, I had a lot of fun while watching this movie. I actually got caught up within the story, even though I do think it does lack a little bit. This whole, we gotta fight for the tradition of golf. I do like it. I like the idea. I wasn't necessarily a huge fan of the execution, but I did get caught up within it, especially when we get to the end when everything's going down and Happy has to do what he has to do. I was caught up within the moment, but. Again, like this whole, Maxi versus PGA type story, I thought we were going to really dabble, kind of like what the MLB is dealing with when it comes to the Savannah Bananas. Now, granted, the banana ball has much more respect for the sport of baseball than, what the Maxis in this movie do have for the sport of golf. Like, don't get me wrong, what I was seeing was really interesting when it came to this Maxi sport, but yeah, no. Absolute train wreck. But maybe there is another time, another day, another story, another movie to really tackle that, Savannah ball versus MLB debate that has been going on. But again, that to the side, I thought that's what we were going to tackle with, or maybe we were going to play, what's going on with, the other golf league that's going on within Saudi Arabia. I didn't know we were going to play with that. But no, I do appreciate that, it was a little bit more of an intimate story that Happy had to go through. I mean, what happens in the beginning really shocked me, and it does lock you in quite a bit. And the journey that he goes on, the ongoing gags of how he is coping throughout the whole time. Again, I'm not going to go into specifics in case you haven't seen it yet, if you were hesitant like me. But, the ongoing gags of his coping mechanism of what happened in the beginning of this movie was very funny, and I thought it would get boring, and it did not. And the ongoing gag that his son's, that the hockey side is just so strong and that they just keep wanting to fight was also really funny too. Some of the ongoing gags didn't really necessarily work for me, but that goes without saying when it comes to Adam Sandler flick. But yeah, I guess now talking with it, I didn't hate the story overall, because again, I would be completely lying to you if I said I was not entertained throughout. The runtime, I didn't feel it whatsoever. It really flew by. I paused it to go because I was wanting some ice cream. So I paused it and I realized, oh, we have 30 minutes left. Oh, I thought we were still getting started. Like, that's how much fun I was having throughout the film. Now, with that being said, does this movie touch the original? Absolutely not. I mean, it is a big contrast when it comes to the two. I mean, that Happy Gilmore movie is special for a reason. And this one, again, it's fine for what it is and for what it was on. If this was in the theaters, I probably would be singing a different tune. And the comedy is borderline grown-ups too. Not necessarily the comedy, because I did laugh quite a bit. I did laugh quite a bit in grown-ups too. But what I mainly mean when it came to grown-ups too is that, you know, there was a cameo, and then 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 there was a cameo. Cameo. And boy, the cameos do not stop in this movie too, which I did kind of admire, but also to a degree, it did take me out a little bit. As we get to the later on, like as we're transitioning to the third act, there is another cameo of someone who I really do enjoy, but at that point I was like, dang, like it kind of takes me out of the movie a little bit. But for the most part, all of them really play their role pretty well for all the people that we do see. Again, not going to go into spoilers, just so that way you can have the surprise idea. It's like, oh wow, this person's in it? And it just goes to show, you know, the type of person Adam Sandler is, that there's one cameo that I'm like, I cannot believe this person agreed to do this thing, and for this small of a part. And again, I think it's just a testament to how Adam Sandler is. As for some of the callbacks to the original film, they do like a good throw. They actually cut back to some scenes from the original. I go kind of back and forth on it too, because I'm like, oh no, you could explain it other ways, but it was nice to see those flashbacks. And also the way that they call back to other iconic characters within it. There's a scene within the graveyard that really was a good way to show all the people that we have lost from part one to part two. And, you know, it was really sweet, but also really funny in a lot of ways. A lot of callback jokes from the original that, you know, some of them hit for me, some of them didn't, because again, that original Happy Gilmore movie is not necessarily, again, my top tier when it does come to Adam Sandler comedies. But again, I can't harp this enough. I had a good time while watching it. And if I'm in the minority, I am in the minority. But yeah, I laughed a good chunk of it. Most of the ongoing bits worked for me. If they did not, again, I did get caught up within the drama. As I was watching it, I didn't think I was liking it. But again, once we get to that third act, and everything is starting to go down, and we are at the moment where, you know, it's make or break, I was caught up within it. I was like, come on, Happy. You can do this, Happy. Do this for what you need. And, you know, and then when we get to the ending, again, it was just a really good, feel-good movie. For, again, what it's on, I think I enjoyed it for what it was on. I'm glad that I was able to watch it at home. I could pause it when I needed to go get some ice cream and all that, or if I wanted to use the restroom. If I was at the theater, maybe I'd be singing a different tune. Maybe I liked it even more because, you know, a whole crowd laughing along with it probably could have raised it up a little bit more for me, which is why I'm really curious, you know, for next week to see how The Naked Gun goes. Really, really important movie next week, so make sure you buy your tickets if you do want comedies back in theaters, such as this one. But yeah, I can't complain. I genuinely cannot complain, and I am shocked to say that. If I had to rank this on the lemon scale, where it goes sour lemon at the bottom, expired store-bought lemonade, a lot of bad, but hey, there's some good. Store-bought lemonade, good, but there is good chunk of bad. Lemonade, it's a movie. Freshly squeezed lemonade, very good. Minor nitpicks, strawberry lemonade at the very top. Happy Gilmore 2, to me, is a store-bought lemonade. Again, I do have some problems within it. Again, the overall story, just because of some of the things that they could tackle to make it even more deep, I think was an opportunity was missed there. But again, with how intimate it is with Happy and what he has to go through, I did like quite a bit. And again, got caught up in the moment in the third act. A lot of the jokes worked, some of them did not. And, you know, some of the cameos did take me out a little bit. But again, overall, a good time to me. But I can honestly see if someone came to me and said that was a big piece of garbage. I can see that. But overall, I got caught up within it. I don't know if it's because my expectation was so low that it could only go up. But yeah, to me, it's a positive review, but if you hate it, I can understand that too. But let me know what you think down in the comment section. If you made this far within a review, please leave a like. I do greatly appreciate it. And hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to squeeze the day, guys, because life is too short. And we should squeeze every opportunity that we can. So squeeze the day that you are living today. And until next time, guys, I'll see you here at Lemon Studios.